Good morning, everyone. My name is Maria, as you already know. And this morning, I'm excited to share with you the influences that have made me the person that I am today. I was born in Mexico. I just click here.
Yes, I can't help you. Thank you.
So this is my outline. This is what I want to talk about. A little bit about Mexico, the climate, my hometown, and another city where I went to high school and where my family lives, and two of my favorite dishes, family. Alex is the name of my partner. Mexico, it's located in the southern side of the North American continent. And this is sort of flat. It's one of the things that we're proud of because of the meaning of it. And in Mexico, we have almost 130 million people living in the whole country. And it's we have 31 states and one big city, which is the capital, Mexico City, with almost 9 million people living in it. And it's also the second largest city in the continent of North America and Latin America. And our population is also, it's a, oh, where do you go? Our population is integrated for a large number of indigenous people. 53% of our people is mostly indigenous, and the rest is mixed with the Europeans. Our indigenous people have their own languages. There are 60-something languages recognized officially by the government. And from them, there are like over 300 dialects that derive from those languages. But our official language is Spanish. In Mexico, we have two seasons, rainy season and dry season. I chose these pictures because it shows it's the area of Cancun, and you can see it's a beautiful shiny day there, and here is about to storm. So it can switch like within the same day. You can be just like laying on the beach, and then outside and it's just clouded, and it gets rainy and cold. Generally, in the whole country, these two climates are, it's cooler in the northern part, and it's more tropical in the southern part of my country. My hometown. My hometown is called Cerro Azul, and if I translate it to English, it's called Blue Hill. People say, and it's true, in the morning, this is a view when you pass by it. Like, this is the road, and behind those hills is my little town with only a little bit over than 2,000 people. In the morning, you can see the hills kind of look like blue. We have a couple rivers within 10 or 20 minutes distance, and this is the plaza where I used to walk around after school in the afternoons or on Sundays with my friends. And just looking at these pictures, it's just a nice, brings back nice memories. My hometown is located in Veracruz, in the northeast part of Mexico, by the Gulf of Mexico. And next, next is Tampico, Tamaulipas. I lived in my hometown up until I was 15, and then I moved to this city a couple hours from Cerro Azul, and the city is called Tampico, Tamaulipas, and it's located in a different state. I went to high school there, and I lived there for nearly 5 years, and now my family lives there, and that's where I go and visit. This is also another plaza. I love going to the plaza and just like feed the pigeons and just have a coffee there and just look at the people walking around, and there are sometimes musicians playing some music, like folkloric music. And this is the beach and the same city within 10 or 20 minutes drive from my mother's house. And actually my mother works at this resort. I had more slices. What happened? Oh, there you go. These are some of my favorite dishes. The first picture is called zacahuil, and it's made out of a starchy corn base with a little bit of lard and chili pepper and spices, and has a fillet of pork or chicken. The second ones are enchiladas, but they're made out of pipián. Pipián is pumpkin seed, but from a certain type of pumpkin from our region. And you serve it with a steak, and it's actually really good. I love the seafood. In Tampico, since it's an important port, and like the Gulf of Mexico is right there, so we get our fresh seafood from the city. This is my family. The first picture is my mom and my two sisters and my little brother, who this year is turning 18. And my grandparents. They're my grandparents from my mother's side, and this is my mother when she was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 in the wedding. That's my aunt that passed away already. And my grandparents, were a big part of our lives. When my parents split up, they gave us shelter and also helped my mother to raise us. And my values and principles, moral values and principles, and they teach me my values and principles, and anyways, they're a big part of my in my life, and they definitely influence and the person that I am now. And this is my partner. His name is Alex, and we call ourselves soulmates. We have many things in common and a lot of things that are different, but we find the balance. We love dancing and singing along when we're driving. We enjoy doing everything together, like cooking, doing groceries, cleaning the house, and we love nature, traveling. Definitely every day I learn something from him, and he's influencing a lot in my life. And that's it. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed my presentation. I really liked working on this assignment since I had to look at some pictures and pick the special ones to give me some inspiration and share a little bit of it with you. And thank you for your attention. If you have any questions.
Why did you leave that beautiful town? Why did you leave it?
Because in Mexico, the social status are very remarkable in people, and I was not from the fortunate side. There is like rich, middle class, and poor, but the poverty is, it's, how can I put it? Yes, yes. I didn't have the chance to have I didn't have the steady family with steady job. So in order to get my family ahead, I had to be the one that stepped up and I just started working at an early age, and I just went with the flow, and I ended up here in Canada. Ask me something.
What's your favorite dish? The dishes that you food. What's your favorite one? Your favorite dish? Which one you like the best?
The first one that I explained, it's like a big tamale. I don't know if you're familiar with the plant banana leaves wraps or like corn husk wraps, and this made out of it's made in an oven underground by indigenous people. So they bring it into town like once a week, and you line up for it.
What's the figure in front of the
It's an eagle sitting in a cactus, eating a snake, and it's a symbol. In history, it says that the Aztecs, in times of the Aztecs, their god, Huitzilopochtli, told them to go to a certain spot, and they said they was gonna find the symbol. And when they got to that place, that's what they saw. They saw an eagle sitting in a cactus eating a snake, and it just became our emblem.
You said, my name is Maria. Do you know what does mean Maria?
It's a Christian name, and it comes from being the mother of Jesus.
Maria.
Yes.
Maria.
Yes, and it also means I think loving and wise woman, something like that. I was reading the significance of it like not too long ago. You want to ask?
Yeah, it is about the flag. You say that you
Because of that, the symbol is a reminder of our background with the Aztecs, and when you know where the emblem comes from, it reminds you of your ancestors, and the white represents union, and the green hope, and the red represents the blood of our heroes. And in Mexico, we are very patriotic. Like we just they teach us how to love our symbols, our patriot symbols.
I have one. You said that your grandparents were the people who helped you.
My parents.
Yeah. So my question is.
Okay.
Can you tell me what is the most important value they teach you?
Religious. I was raised in a Christian Pentecostal church, and our moral values are very conservative, and that gives me that sensitivity to in life, to be human and treat people humanly, not just cold-hearted or selfish.
All right, good. Thank you so much. Now, would you say
Thank you for your presentation. It was nice from you to share with us your beautiful side from your country and your family.
Thank you.